locks the other day, and it actually left them feeling pretty good. I've been learning a little bit about Ayurvedic herbs for hair growth, and Bhringraj was the one I kind of settled on, and I just figured I'd try a mask. I'm not really sure if it has like real benefits or not, but if you're interested in how I did it, stay tuned and take a look. Alright guys, so here I am just mixing up the actual mask. It only has 3 ingredients, which was the Bhringraj powder, MSM powder, and vitamin C. So here I am just mixing it up. First I add about 1 cup of the Bhringraj powder. Now the MSM powder comes in crystal form. I tried to find a really pure one. I got this off of Amazon as well. I like to crush it up a little bit just so I can get it a little more fine so it'll dissolve faster. I'm actually planning to buy a pestle and mortar because I plan to use this in a lot of stuff. But yeah, I just crushed it up the best I can with a spoon. It's working for me for now, so that's the way we'll go. So here I'm just going to add the MSM powder to the Bhringraj, and then next you'll see me add in the vitamin C powder, which I also purchased off of Amazon. Again, I have all the links below for all the items that I use within the mask. And then obviously we're just going to stir this up and mix it in until it's a good consistency to be kind of like a conditioner or a hair mask. You don't want it to be too thick where it'll be hard to apply, but you also don't want it to be too thin to where it's runny. As a tip, you may want to use aloe vera juice or the aloe vera plant to mix this instead of water. I did notice that the consistency was kind of like a dry mud, and I'm assuming it's because it's an herb. It's not a powder that's just going to dissolve like a conditioner or a paste. Aloe vera would help smooth that out just a little bit and give you more of a creamy consistency, but the water worked out perfect for now. So here we are in the bathroom. I've sectioned off my hair into 4 sections, and I'm just going to start applying this mask all over my roots. I'm not really focused on the shaft of my hair because it is braided up into the yarn. So for this mask, we're really just going to focus on the scalp. So let's get into some of these benefits of all the items that I'm using in the mask. Now, the Bhringraj is an Indian herb, like I said. It's known as king of hair. It's part of one of the reasons that I decided to use it. It's supposed to increase your speed of growth and also strengthen your roots at the same time. So I thought this would be a good idea for very fine 4C hair, especially hair that is locked. I feel like strong roots is definitely a foundation of having healthy locks. So that is the main benefit of the Bhringraj, but I have heard that it's also good for treating grays. So if you do have gray hairs and you don't want them, this would be a natural alternative to dyeing. Now, the MSM powder, it comes in crystal form, like I said. It's methylsulfonomethane. It's a sulfur byproduct that naturally is occurring in our hair, skin, and nails. And taking the supplement just helps to boost that growth. And it helps keep your hair in the growth phase before it goes into the resting phase and the shedding phase. The vitamin C powder, it just helps to metabolize the MSM. Vitamin C itself is also good for boosting hair growth as a supplement that you ingest and apply topically. So that's also just an added benefit to putting it in the mask. So this is where you see me kind of give up on the brush and say skip it. I'm just going to go in with my hands. Applying it with the brush was kind of difficult because of the consistency of it. By the end of this, I actually had little splashes of it on my floor, but it was pretty easy to clean up. It was pretty sweepable, actually. By the time I got to the back of my hair, I just said skip it, and I just applied it by hand. It wasn't as messy, honestly, because I could control how much I was putting in at once without trying to balance it on the brush. So it worked out a little bit, and I was able to kind of squeeze it into my locks. So we'll kind of see how it worked, the front versus the back as well. And here we are finally wrapping up towards the end. Time I was done with this, my hands and my sink were a mess, but it's all good. So if you're interested in the results, stay tuned. Alright guys, so that was a Bhringraj herb mask. I did wait a couple days to do a review on it just so I could get a real feel for how it actually affected my hair. So the first things first, I definitely would do this mask again, but I would use either aloe vera, the juice, or the natural plant, or maybe some oil. I did end up adding some olive oil to this mask just because it felt too thin with the water. I was gonna get some aloe vera, but I didn't want to wait for Amazon, and our state still is like just opening up, so I didn't know what stores would actually be open that had it. So I just used water, which I still think I got a decent result. My hair, generally when I do any kind of mask like this, it'll be back dry the next day. This one, it kind of felt moisturized for maybe a day or two. And then last night I did go back in and spray it and oil it with the oil that I infused with Bhringraj as well. Overall, I do think it's a good treatment. I'll probably do it about once a month, but I'll definitely be playing around with adding maybe aloe vera or some kind of oil to it to make the mask rather than water. As you can see in the video, I had to keep wiping the sides, so the application was a little bit messy, and I had to kind of add some oil just to get a better consistency to apply it to my hair. So those are definitely some tips I'll be trying out, but in the future times when I try it, probably next month or so, I'll be sure to do an update video so you guys can see if it works better that way. And then if you guys have any tips or tricks as well, or anything that I should be doing instead, please let me know. I'm definitely new to this Ayurvedic like hair lifestyle, so I'm kind of just experimenting and learning what my hair likes. Kind of going on a brand new hair journey, so to say. I've had locks quite a bit, but this is the first time I've really like dug deep into growing them out long. Even this isn't my full length of locks. I actually have yarn locks braided onto the ends of them, which I'll probably be taking out soon just because I want to give my ends a break. And trying out some hairstyles because I need to figure out how I'm going to have my hair for my wedding. So if you are interested in all of the above, definitely stay tuned. And if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm brand new to this YouTube thing, so, you know, help a sister out. I'm just getting into it, but there's definitely more on the way. So if you enjoyed this, give it a like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.